It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. We are about set for some football and a Joey Slye to kick things off. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
8 yards to go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggles. But the biggest thing is, while he continues to improve, what a confidence boost for this entire team, knowing that even if their quarterback doesn't have his best stuff, they can still play winning football.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
In motion, Reed. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Receiver in motion, headed left. May to throw on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. May to throw again. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. I'll give on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. This one is caught by Reed. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. 2nd and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Over the middle. It's taken in by Waddle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Throwing now from the gun. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his second touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Thrown left side, the catch is made. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. Off the play fake, it's May. Going up top. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Carlson's kick is good. And the Giants are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This drive will start on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. In motion, Reed. Back to the air one more time. The open man is Reed. He's got it. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's a run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Demario Davis there on the play. Slot receiver headed right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From out of the gun, here's May. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for the New York Giants.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive is going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense. And their running back set to go once more. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Catch made there by Waddle. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll air it out down the middle. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. To throw now, May. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. May going to look to throw. Taking, and he's into the end zone. Great May. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. In motion, it's Waddle. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Eagles move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Blown back in the backfield. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Throwing is May. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. In motion, Reed. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. Will Levis, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. It's Bryce Young with a good day throwing it. 3 touchdown passes there. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 3 touchdown passes there for J.J. McCarthy. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score
and
wins.
We're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A handoff as they try to run it here. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the 3rd quarter. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. 3rd and a yard. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is May. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 2nd down, it's May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Giants.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
May now on 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Eagles are going to get the football at their own 40.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete. It's Waddle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing now from the gun to the sideline. Waddle grabs it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
17.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
The throw on the run is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, here's May. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Giants 1st down. We'll try the right side this time. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Eagles.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From out of the gun, here's May. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll be taken down. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run going left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that,
and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and third down coming up. He'll drop to throw. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
May to throw on 2nd down. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Slides to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion, Lamb. May gonna look to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They motion a receiver right. To throw on 1st down is May. This pass right side caught by Lamb. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
May to throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's May again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw again is May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Quick throw taken in. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Here's May. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On 3rd down, they'll go with the counter to try and pick it up. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A throw on the move is caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now on 2nd and long. Now May. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow up.